welcome.
We got a puppy love video we gonna play for y'all here.
Were quiet and peaceful and still. They hooked up the hitch and dragged off down the hill. On the way home, McGee said to Dee, "That trip wasn't quite like I thought it would be." So when they got home,
All right, so we all right, and for those of you who are listening, all right, we showed a video of this kid. I mean, they look like they was in kindergarten.
They look like they was in kindergarten, right? Pre-K.
Yeah.
They look like toddlers.
And you know, this small young black man pulls off this old school move of yawning or pretending to be tired, and putting his hand around this little shorty that was next to him in the kindergarten class. And she looked at him, giggled, and I don't know, maybe they were in love. I'm not sure.
And it gave him the approval to say he smiled, she smiled, and then he moved closer.
Don't just turn that into love, bro.
Thank you, man.
Don't just turn that into love, bro. That ain't love, okay? Don't
You
just
don't know
say,
that. You
oh,
don't
they
know
ain't
that.
in love. They ain't
don't
bro.
know that.
No.
You
Okay.
don't know that.
You right.
can't
You
tell
right.
they love.
I don't know that they didn't grow up and end up together. I don't know that. You 100%
All right. So the question that I asked, right? What are some early tactics you did to get girls or for the ladies to get boys? What are some early tactics you used? Because clearly somebody trained that young man well. He had the yawn on point. He had the stretch. Before he got closer, he looked for confirmation. He was like, "You good with this?" She smiled. He was like, "All right, you gonna get a little closer." So what was y'all shit?
Early tactics back in the day was always a game. We playing tag, and on that tag, you touching, you kissing, you feeling, you doing something. We playing tag or hide and seek.
You fresh.
So you act like you want the person. So for example, if I like a guy, whatever, obviously if I'm playing hide and seek, I want him to find me. So I'm like, you kind of put one foot out. And oh, Mo, I see you. Oh, you found me. And then it's a whole game because you have a crush on that person and you want to be found. And then, then you might end up, oh, you found, and then it's in the dark, and then you give a little trips here and there. So it was like those little tactics of the game playing. That's what I would say.
Facts.
Yo, playing house, yo. Playing house was
Ooh, that's a good one.
Right? It was definitely
guy.
a tactic to get closer to the person you got a crush on, especially if they live in your neighborhood. You know what I mean? Y'all all play together all the time because it'd have to come together where y'all was always playing together. You know what I'm saying? And if you kind of wanted to make a little move, but in that early time, it's all about pushing boundaries and shit. So you trying to learn. Like my little man right there, he was pushing a boundary. He was smooth with it too because he wanted to see what her reaction was. He checked for her reaction and was like, "All right, we good? All right, we good." I love that. I was never on that level right there. I wish I was on that level, but I would play house and I ain't gonna lie, I would want to be the husband, but sometimes I end up being like an uncle or a neighbor or some bullshit.
Mankind may have given me the headache, but nature will take it away.
Oh, shade. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't always get to be the husband when I was a kid. It's what it is.
You know what I noticed about his reaction that you mentioned is that when he got the okay from her, that's when he moved in a little closer. But what about those little boys similar to you, Shake, that maybe not similar to you. I take that back. But what about the little boys that didn't get the girl to be like, smiling at him? What about the little girls that were like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure that could have hurt his ego at that time too. You know what I mean?
That's how James.
That first rejection. Yeah. The little James Tucker.
I'm sick and tired.
Go ahead, Mash.
I was going to co-sign Shake. I definitely played house. That was definitely a game that I used. And my tactic, I used to be the baby because typically the girl I liked was going to be the mother. And if she was going to be the mother, I was definitely going to be the baby so I could get held and rubbing all close on her. That was definitely my shit.
Oh, boys! Time to play house!
We used to play booty tag. I'm not sure if y'all remember booty tag. Definitely play booty tag, hide and go seek was big. We used to hide with the person that you liked the most, and when y'all were high, you need to touch and feel and hump on each other. That was definitely a tactic also. But yeah, there's quite a few things in my playbook. I'm gonna pass on to my son. He's gonna be good.
Wait, you're gonna teach him those things, Mash?
Of course.
What?
Of course. Of course. He's getting all the plays.
So I ain't gonna hold you. So I got a 2-part thing of how I knew I was either bagging like the little shorties or whatnot. So I definitely had like a simp mode, and my simp mode would just be like give her everything. I would get my lunch tray and shit. You know, you go over, you be like you want this apple? You know.
I went to make a garland of beach plums to place atop your glorious head like a crown. But then I caught sight of that sunset, and I don't know. Something stirred inside me, and I had to stop and weep.
It's beautiful.
It is.
You just start giving shit to her. You want this milk that I really want, but I don't, you want it? Take it. You can have it. You can.
No,
and
facts.
Like, it will always put me in a place where they would be like, oh, he coming. And now when I look at it, I'm just thinking like, damn, they were just using me for my banana and my pieces and my milk. They wasn't really giving me no burn. You know? But for the ones that I think really fuck with me, so I've always been like a silly, in my opinion, like animated nigga. And for some reason, like the girls who I could make laugh, like it was a rap for them. It was easy for me to be like, gotcha, bitch, like you're done for now. And they would always be around me, so it would just be like, cool, if I maintain this art of just being myself and silly, because there was a lot of my niggas who always wanted to be more serious. They'd be like, oh, she coming around and shit, and I'd be like, I don't care, and I just be doing my own shit, and I get them to come around and they'd be like, he do good by the girls. So yeah, I think it was just being silly and just naturally just myself, which was, yeah, it always helped.
You made me, sorry, I don't mean to cut off the next person to go. You made me remember when I was a kid, when other boys were around and then a girl come around that you like, shit get mad aggressive for no reason. Like, niggas get extra tough.
You ain't trying to get played in front of her.
Not only do you gotta like exist in this world where these niggas is being tough, but you gotta try to impress this girl while you're around. So like sports was big. Like if you playing basketball in the parks and then a girl come around, oh my God, this game is gonna be the most intense game ever, yo. You definitely reminded me of that shit. 100%. Crazy. 100%.
Yeah, the biggest niggas taking his shirt off like, oh, the girls is here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I don't think I had any tactics as a little girl. I think as I got older, I can't think of any tactics that I used off the top of my head.
Okay. That's okay.
Other than sex appeal and all the little things, like as you get older.
Yeah, because she's the one who the tactics was used on. You the one who the tactics was being used on. You just didn't know it was happening. You think Shorty know that happened?
It was. I love guys like Flash.
Oh, simps. Niggas that give you shit.
Wow.
I enjoyed Flash. I enjoyed the ones like, you want this? I'm going to give you this. I enjoyed the guys that were I'll walk you home. I like all the guys that were just giving and supportive and protective and all the things,
Oh, it's catering. Yeah.
Yeah, I've always liked that.
Exactly.
It's okay.
Exactly.
It's okay.
I live in abundance, Shake. Watch your mouth, bro.
And even if you did it, that mattered. That mattered. You're a giver, Flash, and I don't want you to ever feel bad about that. That's not a simp. You're a giver.
So in junior high school, I also used to draw, and right, I used to be really good at drawing, and I would draw.
You draw stuff?
I would sketch her. I would sketch the shorty, and I would give it to them, and then they wouldn't talk to me again.
That shit was trash, nigga. Your drawings were trash, bro.
No, they love the picture. They took the picture, and they be like, "Thank you so much." And then I be end of our talking life. She didn't say hi to me no more. It was just like, yo, fuck, yo. You just want me to draw the picture for you? That's it. But I guess it was just transactional for them.
Wait, were you drawing a picture of them or like a character
of them?
Type of shit?
During lunchtime, they would stand and pose for me, and I would drop it. I did it for several girls, and it didn't result in me getting no buns. Okay,
it's because you ain't follow up. If you'd have followed up, I think you'd have been.
It was my fault. It was my fault. It was my fault.
Up.
I know. Mm-hmm. I wasn't good at following up. You right.
Yo, Shay, that made me flash back to like the Titanic scene where I think Jack was drawing homegirl while she was naked and shit. And in my mind, I was saying like, that's when he got her, son. He drew that picture, and he was like, look at them titties, like good curves, everything, and showed her, and she was just like, oh my god, never seen this.
This is amazing.
He clapped in the backseat of that car after he made that picture. He definitely clapped right after.
So I said Shake's pictures were terrible.
They were good, Flash. They were freaking good.